Welcome back, everybody. We are on our island paradise. We are a dim bulb. I was talking to the princess shortly before the game began. I realized one of the biggest issues I have with this game, apart from how brutal it is just to play it because of the 9 billion ways you can die, and the fact that most of those deaths, if you don't see them coming, require you to restart the entire game. I deeply applaud anybody who ever managed to actually play this game before the internet came out, to find walkthroughs. But it's the fact that Larry doesn't know why he's doing any of this. And I'll talk about it more in the wrap-up video, but it's just like, for example, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to this nude beach. Isn't polyester comfortable? Is that naked woman talking to you? Well, we just opened it, so talk to a woman. Hiya, baby. You tell her my name's Larry. Larry Laugher. Are you new around here, good looking? Is that naked woman talking to you? Basically, if I keep talking to her, she's going to lure me off and kill me. Because that's what the attractive women do in this game. But Larry doesn't have any way to know that. Like, I know if I go with her, I'll die. But Larry doesn't know that Dr. No Nookie's after him. He doesn't know the KGB's after him. He doesn't know he's involved in any plot whatsoever. And the only way I know it is if I die and then restore. So there's no way for him to even ever learn that as the character in the game. So this entire game, everything Larry does, he has no idea why he's doing it. The entire game.
He already seems pretty clueless anyway.
Well, yes, to be fair. Luckily, it won't let me just walk out into the ocean, because I'm pretty sure that would kill me. Most of the Larry games, if you go into water in your leisure suit, you die. Okay, I think I need to go this way. Nope. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to remember my way around the island. This part of the game, I haven't done that much. Nope. I gotta wait. This is the jungle sequence. Eventually, we'll get to skip this, but first, we gotta go through it a lot. Let me just snag these. You reach over and break off the beautiful flower at its base. Aw, you rationalize. They'll never miss just one flower. It really looked like he took two to me. That's just me.
What a greedy bastard.
The next sequence, I think it's funny, but it takes a really long time to get to the punchline. It's this restaurant sequence. Princess, do you remember the name of the man who created this series?
Hello?
Okay. Then you'll get the joke.
Yay!
And you'll agree with me that
what's he doing on that tree?
he's trying to find his way through the jungle, and it takes him a while. Eventually, we get the ability to skip this sequence, because we're going to see it a lot.
Oh, good.
In fact, now that we've gotten the flowers, I think we can skip it every time after this.
I want to travel by peacock.
I do. That's how I get to work every day. It's very fuel efficient.
Okay.
Random KGB guy wearing a shark hat. Now we're up there.
Oh my god, it never ends.
This is the reason why I'm doing the island. At last you find an exit. But where does it lead? Why, you found a lovely restaurant. Basically, every time we come to the screen, we're going to find a different exit. I believe the next one's a hotel room, then there's some cliffs leading to an airport, and there may be a couple others in there.
What a fancy island.
Yeah, except we can't choose where we go. We go into that maze, and it spits us where it thinks we need to go next. Excuse me, sir, you say hesitantly. I was wondering if I might get a bite to eat. The maitre d' slowly diverts his gaze toward you. Your name, please? My name is Larry. Larry Laugher. Well, I suppose I could try to find a place for you on our busy schedule. That's, I think, how he would pronounce it. He replies disdainfully. Just have a seat there in the chair while I prepare a table for you. All right. I'm a schlemiel.
Again.
Why, Mr. and Mrs. Rich, parents of Richie Rich, obviously, says the maitre d'. What a pleasure to see you again. Of course I have a table for you. Please walk this way. Well, that was certainly rude. You were here before then. You feel yourself becoming perturbed. This is the wind-up for the punchline. You're experiencing the wind-up now. Well, I hope you find this satisfactory, sir, grovels the maitre d' with his palm extended. We don't even know if he got paid. That mystery's gonna eat at me. Why, Mr. and Mrs. Famous, says the maitre d'. Parents of Richie Famous, obviously. What a pleasure to see you again. Of course I have a table for you. Please walk this way. Can you already see how long this joke's gonna go on? Well, that was certainly rude. You were here before them. You feel yourself becoming annoyed. Do you want to guess how many more couples are going to come in?
3.
See? I hope you find this satisfactory, sir, grovels the maitre d' with his palm extended. And again, we will never know. Why, Mr. and Mrs. Gates, obviously. We can get that reference. Says the maitre d'. What a pleasure to see you again. Of course I have a table for you. Did you want to read one of these?
Why are they all dressed the same?
Because it saves a lot of money on character creation.
Fair enough.
Makes the programming go a lot faster. Please walk this way. Well, that was certainly rude. You were here before them. You feel yourself becoming indignant.
Man, I want to know what adjective is going to be next.
What's really funny is I know the last person does not look anything like these guys being represented. I hope you find this satisfactory, sir, grovels the maitre d' with his palm extended. And we'll never know what happens. Dude just gives him a high five. Like, yeah, man.
That must be it.
We got to be getting near the punchline. Why, Mr. Leach. Robin Leach, host of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
If you say so.
Says the maitre d'. What a pleasure to see you again. Of course I have a table for you. Please walk this way. Well, that was certainly rude. You were here before them. You feel yourself becoming incensed.
Uh-oh.
And the last rich, famous celebrity type to come in will be. I hope you find this satisfactory, sir. Grovels the maitre d' with his palm extended. Again, no payoff. It's going to eat at me. Here's our punchline. Why, Mr. and Mrs. Williams! I could have sworn it was low, but it's Williams, which is still funny.
I feel cheated. Who's Williams?
Ken and Roberta Williams, the founders of Sierra.
Oh.
Says the maitre d'. What a pleasure to see you again. Of course I have a table for you. Please walk this way. Well, that was certainly rude. You were here before them. You feel yourself becoming enraged. You can tell by the expression on my face. Rage. Halfway through this game, I finally realized I have a mouse I can point at stuff. I kept moving it out of the way, not realizing I could use it. I hope you find this satisfactory, sir. Grovels the maitre d' with his palm extended.
You're really enjoying that, aren't you?
Well, how many times can you make reading the same thing interesting? All right, sir. The maitre d' says begrudgingly. I'll show you to your table now.
Did you just become Jim Carrey?
Maybe. Sure, now that there are no tables left. Please walk this way. You think to yourself, if I walk that way, I'd use talcum powder. I'm glad they didn't use that joke every time, because they really could have. Oh boy, says the maitre d', sharply clapping his hands. Now we have Foley effects. Please set up a table for Mr. Laffer. I have no idea what that voice is, but it's kind of fun to do. Be seated, Mr. Laffer, says the maitre d' as he escapes to the kitchen. Feel free to help yourself to our appetizer bar. And, oh yes, I almost forgot. Snowballs.
Yes, you're recruiting again.
Choice location, Larry. If I eat that food, I will die. Again, Larry doesn't know this. I know this. The maitre d' did say to help yourself to the buffet, but this is rather borderline behavior, Larry. Oh, okay. You surreptitiously slip the slicer from the serving surface and sequester it in your suit.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, they got a little fun with the writing, didn't they? So rather than eat, we're just gonna go back into the jungle. And supposedly I should be able to... Okay, let's see if we can find a shortcut. At last you find an exit. That was much faster. But where does it lead? Why, you found an empty guest room. Not a hotel, just a room.
That's very strange.
And there's a death scene coming up soon here, potentially. One of my favorite death scenes in the game. There's little mini soaps in here. I could look and it would tell me they were there, but I know they're there. You grab the bowl full of tiny bars of soap and dump it into your pockets, thinking, when I get home, I can carefully wet these and glue them all together to make at least one regular-sized bar. What a great deal! I feel like I'm learning so much from this game. You've always been terminally cheap. Why, hello. Good morning, sir. I'm your customer service representative in charge of horizontal surface consistency and custodial maintenance. I trust you're finding everything satisfactory, she asks.
I think we're taking this PC stuff a little bit far.
She says she's the maid. It translated for me. Let's see what she really looks like.
Lame.
Well, that's not bad. You find native women sexy. But then you find any woman sexy. Okay, snowballs.
Seriously.
Okay, but I don't usually do that. Oh, I missed it. I waited till she walked out. I'm gonna get the soaps again. Maybe that'll trigger her to walk in again, and we'll just have sex with her really quick. There we go. And I'm typing this the nicest way I can think, too. Okay, fine. Oh, sir, she smiles demurely. I just love Americano men. They are so, how you say, financial? Well, come on, big boy. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to snowballs?
What did they... Didn't we change it from, like, have a nice day?
Exactly.
That's very strange. Is that her way of saying happy ending?
Gee, you tell her, is this room service or what? And here, one of the few, like, sex scenes Larry would actually enjoy in this game, because the only other sex scenes are Mama Bimbo. That's kind of what it looks like when I have sex sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
Shuffling around, you never really know which end's up. Random heads sticking out.
And this, how long ago did that happen?
It's been a while. Well, this looks like it's going to end well. While you are indisposed, through the doorway marches the maid's older brother, Carlos. Thanks to U.S. foreign aid, Carlos has many extra bullets that he enjoys firing for amusement. Are we getting political commentary? Sister, how many times shall I shoot him? Bad choice, Larry. Because if you have sex in Larry 2, you die.
Just like in real life.
Anyway, okay, we're done with that. I like that death scene. I don't know why. We're gonna get those mini soaps, which we already saw. Yes, yes, you're the maid. Go away. The heck you say? Okay, snowballs. I think there's a drawer. Am I missing the drawer? I guess I'm missing a drawer here. I'm trying to remember somewhere.
You're such a jerk.
There's supposed to be matches over here somewhere. I thought they were in a drawer. I guess they were just sitting on top of the table and you can't see them.
Well, the level of detail is not really that fine.
No, but normally what you would be doing in these adventure games is you'd be looking at your environment. You'd look at room, look at table, look at everything, and it would tell you the items to pick up in these older text-related games.
Boy, am I glad I never played those.
You slip the book of matches into your pocket. Gee, Larry, at last you found your match. See what they did there?
Isn't that sweet?
It's pretty clever, right? Drum fill. Even they know that was a bad joke. You gotta admire a game that'll make fun of itself. Alright, back into the jungle. And back to finding the shortcut out of the jungle. At last you find an exit. But where does it lead? Why, you found the resort's barber shop.
Oh god, that's exactly
What do you think? Is there anything you can do for my receding hairline, you asked the barber. But of course, mister, it says the barber. I got just what I need.
Don't be racist.
There's no way I was going to get that on the first try. I got just what you need. We're getting our haircut by Jar Jar Binks. Just have a seat in the chair, please. For you today, I got a special deal, he begins. I'm going to try some of my Oxidol.
You can't see it, but I'm shaking my head.
Don't you mean minoxidil, you ask? No, he says. I don't know what that is. I'm going to rub your head with some of this liquid laundry detergent.
It's actually not bad.
Too late to leave now, Larry. He's got you. Yes, I've had this skill and never had a use for it until now. There, all set, says the barber. Now let's just give it a second to work. How ridiculous, you think? I just let some guy I don't even know pour laundry detergent on my head.
Yeah, I told you that on the first date.
Wow, you exclaim. Not only does that stuff really work, it's fast, too. I knew you'd be delighted, responds the barber. Come back and see me any time, Blondie. Why do you call me that? Oh, no reason, he says.
No idea where this is going.
Schwa!
Well, you know, blondes
Oh,
more fun.
great, you cry. Now what am I supposed to do? Have a more fun.
See?
He answers. Well, at least my bald spot is gone, you say. Along with your self-respect, says the barber. Snowballs.
I want to look like Fabio.
Oh, we're going to look much worse than Fabio before this is done. And shortcut again. Say, you're getting faster at this. This looks familiar. See if the murderer is gone. Yes, yes, and she left her bikini bottoms.
Oh, good. Now we can dress up as a girl.
Why, yes. Yes, we can. It looks a little small for you, but what the heck? Forgot I was supposed to read that.
Don't be a dweeb.
Oh, I think that ship sailed. Now we gotta go back to the hotel room.
You can find it.
We'll get there eventually. Say, you're getting faster at this.
Maybe it just cycles through them.
It does. Which is a little irritating. Say, you're getting faster at this. And now we can change into a bikini to look like a woman so we don't die when we go to the airport.
Hooray!
Again, one of those things like, I only know what I'm supposed to do because I would have to die and reload if I didn't.
I always wear a bikini when I go to the airport.
Especially if you're a man.
Well, yeah. How else am I gonna show off my junk?
I cannot type today. I was just busy listening to you talk about your junk.
You can't type, you can't read, what can you do?
I also, yeah, I'm pretty useless at this. Boy, do you look sweet. There's a slight problem with this disguise. That will get us killed. Can you think what it might be?
He doesn't have boobs?
If only we had something we could stuff our bra with. Don't think of something that would actually work.
Oh. What?
No, but that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it's all in the phrasing. Are you sure you want to do this?
You want lumpy boobs? Okay, that is not attractive.
No, and I can't picture miniature bars of soap even remotely looking like breasts.
Not even a little bit.
But he couldn't have socks or anything. You couldn't have had a pair of socks left over in the hotel room.
Not that socks look like breasts either, but...
I'll take socks over lumpy bars of soap.
Yeah. Well, they're mini bars. Maybe they're really, really small. And you can, like, pack them or stack them or something.
They'd still have corners.
Rounded corners.
Breasts shouldn't have corners. That's where I put my foot down on boobs.
How long has it been since you've actually seen breasts? Because I don't think you remember what they look like.
The last pair I saw were very disappointing, but they still didn't have corners.
Maybe that's why they were disappointing.
And now we did all of that so that we wouldn't die when we did this. Saving anyway, because it's this game. And right here is where we would die if we weren't a woman. See? I have him, cries the agent. We cut you, you vicious villain of the people, shouts the KGB agent, by now growing quite hoarse. How did you know it was me, you ask? Only in Russia do women have such body hair. Oh, well, I messed up.
You think?
Apparently. The KGB have recognized you, captured you, and will now take you to their headquarters for questioning and some other fun stuff.
Good thing you saved.
Too bad, too, since you were nearing the airport and your freedom from this resort.
Who knew that we were trapped?
Who knew we were... Well, I guess it's kind of mentioned we were in a resort. You know what I forgot to do?
No.
Get excess body hair clipped off.
Well, that I did, yeah.
I wonder where we can get body hair cut off.
Barbershop.
I'm sure we'll get there in an hour or two.
I'm sure this will be it right here.
No, barbershop's the last thing you encounter. So next will be the hotel, then the barbershop, and then we're out. Also, remember those flowers that I grabbed randomly as I was close to them?
Yes.
You immediately have to give those to somebody at the airport, or else...
You die!
See? You're getting good at this
Makes
game.
perfect sense.
It'll make a little bit more sense when you see it, but it's still pretty bad. See, and now he knows to ask about the excess body hair. We know because we just encountered dying because of it. How does Larry know he needs his body hair cut off?
How did he know he needs to look like a woman?
He doesn't! Anyway, I'm going to stop harping on this point because I'm going to talk about it more on the wrap-up. But really, this is the biggest issue with this game. It causes a disconnect. Is there anything you can do about my excess body hair, you ask the barber. But of course, mister, says the barber. I got just what you need. I got just what you need.
Again with the not reading.
This is not English.
Sure it is.
Just have a seat in the chair, please. For you today, only, I got a special deal, he begins. Somehow, I wonder, you reply. No, he says. This will work a real good. What are you going to do to me this time? Body waxing!
My favorite.
Once again, he's got you trapped in the chair. You hope this time will turn out better. Better than long, luxurious locks?
Yeah, what could be better than that?
He was worried about a bald patch. Now he won't have to worry about that again, ever.
Ever. Uh-oh. Is about to take the hair off?
There, all is set, says the barber. Now just lay there and let it get hard. How could I be so stupid, you think? I have wax hardening all over my naked body.
I wish it worked like that. Instead, you have to do one strip at a time.
Oh, God, you cry. Was it good for you? I don't think that could be good for anybody, he answers. Oh, that was
the most effective out of all of them.
Well, perhaps the pain was worth it. I do like this clean-shaven look, you tell him. You're the only one, concludes the barber. Snowballs. Every time. I think there's another trite phrase in 3. We'll replace that with either snowballs or something else if I can think of something better. Okay.
Now we don't die.
In theory. It is a good thing I saved. And we're almost at the end of this video. Whoa, hey! Hello, baby! Cries the KGB agent. Oh, honey, I thinks I love ya. What happened to his accent? What accent? Larry's never talked to him before. The game, it actually writes in dying as part of the gameplay.
Yeah, it does.
You're expected to die many horrible, horrible deaths. You did it! You made it across the beach without being caught by the KGB agents. You have no way of knowing you're there if you do it. Oh, God. But what lies ahead now? Sorry, I fell asleep, I guess. Oh my gosh. How will a guy as clumsy as you are ever manage to hike a trail as narrow as this? That's a beautiful, beautiful question. This is where the game likes to dick with you. Oh, Larry, look out! That was close. You better be more careful. Oh, look out! You notice every time I almost fall off, I get a point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, check it out. Wah! That was close. You better be more careful. Here, do you want to navigate this part? Hit that button. Okay, okay, now you're gonna kill us. That was close. You better be more careful.
I did what you told me.
His legs keep getting longer and longer.
What, yours don't work like that?
Not my left one, not anymore. You can't... There's a musical note that keeps playing every time he falls. It's getting louder and louder. Or longer and longer, too. Oh my god, come on.
Yeah, quit sucking.
It's not easy, alright?
Obviously.
You know, the most obnoxious part? I have to change out of my bikini before we get to the airport, which is the very next screen. Pausing a moment, you catch your breath before crossing the airport parking lot to the terminal building. I'm going to hit enter, and then I have to change out of my suit right then, or die. And you escaped from that wonderful tropical resort. Yes, we escaped from a wonderful tropical resort. Right here, see? I had to type it in real quick. Okay, you slip back into your leisure suit and toss the bikini and soap far over the cliff. Too bad, as you were beginning to enjoy wearing women's clothing.
How did he hide his junk?
Larry, as you'll see in the 7th game, has a very, very tiny penis. It's kind of an innie.
Wait, why will I see it?
They kind of show it in shadow.
Ew.
You have to be looking for it, but it's there. Larry has an innie penis, basically. Yeah. At least you still have your beautiful, long blonde hair. Well rested, you stride boldly across the dirt parking lot to the front door of the main terminal building. And they took all the points away.
What?
By the way, you didn't think you were going to get to keep all those free points, did you?
Bummer.
Boy, are you happy to have made it past those cliffs? You swear never to return that way.
Why do I feel like we're going back that way?
Can't.
Okay, good.
It's closed off. So if you didn't pick up all the items you needed, like... Ah, I didn't give him the flowers fast enough. Chance the strangely dressed KGB agent. Have we got a cult for you? If only you could offer them some token of peace and beauty. I could, if you'll let me just type something. Once again, you've allowed the KGB... Once again, it knows I have died before. You've allowed the KGB agents to recognize and capture you. Now we'll run by their place to see some of the fun things that you're getting to enjoy. Yeah, we've done this bit. Did you see this game?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
This game is awful. Here, my little flower child, you tell the KB Bishna. The KG Bishna. Make love, not money. This so confuses the KG Bishna that they don't let you finish reading what it says before they wander off. I did not hit anything. Nice going, Larry. You succeeded in bypassing the KGBers again.
Which, if you're playing the game correctly, he would never know existed.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. And now we're in the airport. Our next video will be the last one. We're going to go from the airport to Dr. Nonoki's None Tonight Island. Final chapter. Yay! See you guys next time. Say bye-bye, the princess.
Bye-bye, the princess.